So, welcome on this beautiful morning here from Dubai, guys. And the market looks a little bit negative. So, let me change the studio to reddish, okay? We are having breaking news from Virgin Galactic again, and much more about the current situation on the health front. So a very packed live stream this morning, and you will be fully informed what you should know about the markets. There's some couple of news also from Asia that will be very interesting for all of those people that investing into Asia's stocks. There's a huge turmoil for those internet companies, so stay tuned. Let me know in the comments and also in the live chat where you are watching from. And I see people already from Austria, from Mexico. Just keeping on writing in the comments as well as in the live stream where you are watching from. This is always highly interesting for myself. And let's dive into the market first. Okay, so we having here the S&P futures minus a half a percentage point. Then we have the Dow futures minus 0.6, and the Nasdaq almost flat. The Russell 2000 also minus 0.6. Otherwise, you know, it looks pretty, let's say, yeah, a little bit weaker, but not like crazy crash like negatives. Okay, so pretty neutral, I would say. Okay, by the way, we have people here from Oregon, Las Vegas, Houston, Phoenix, Arizona, New York, New Mexico, Detroit, Australia, Singapore, South Carolina, Houston, New Orleans, and yeah, so much thank you for you guys. This is always appreciated. But let's dive into the main topic. Virgin Galactic just did another live milestone in their test flight preparation. As you know, they are going into the air with their spaceship between the 19th and the 23rd of November. As I put it in the title of this video, I think it will be more 23rd than 19, just to give them a little bit more space. But yeah, this is what's happening. So as you can see here, they posted, and this is, you know, a couple of new stuff that they always do now. They just put in, you know, the bullet, the rocket motor engine inside the spaceship too, which is fantastic, guys. Okay, so first of all, I love that they update it. Second, I love that you know, they are keeping us updating. I think this is very important for Virgin Galactic investors, you know, just to give us, you know, the overall situation, what's going on, what you guys are doing. But you can see, guys, look at this. First of all, look how clean it is. You can eat from the floor there, so very interesting. And yeah, and then, you know, they are filming everything, and everything seems to be on the spot here. Yeah, very interesting in my personal opinion. Okay, so this is happening. If you are looking overall in the market, then we obviously have the initial jobless claims today, which will be for sure interesting. We have the consumer price index months over months. So we have in Great Britain the Governor Bailey speech, and we have the gross domestic product also in the UK. Other than that, you know, not big events here, except maybe the President Lagarde speech as well today. Okay, so a couple of speeches, a couple of data that will show us how the economy is doing. And yeah, other than that, let's dive into those topics that I have prepared for you. We talked about the rocket engine installment, or installation of the next test flight. But then we are diving into Asia first, okay? And Alibaba, GD, you know how much they did in one day? They have something called the Singles Day, okay? Every 11th of November, it's something like the Prime Day for them. It's just their single day, okay? And in this day, they sold alone, just alone in one day, $115 billion worth of merchandise. Can you imagine? There is companies that doing this revenue not even in 1 year or in one lifetime, and they just did this in one day. So you can see here, it's just growing and growing and growing. However, as you might have heard, there is some China's anti-monopoly rules, and this is interesting because now China starts to regulate those big companies because they might get too big, right? And the Chinese government needs to claim their power, keep their power, and therefore I think you will see more and more of this power battles between these big companies like Tencent, Alibaba, GD versus the government. The government recently scrapped an IPO by Alibaba's aunt financial company, fintech company. So it will be interesting, and that's why there in Asia and in China, it's much easier for the government to work on those regulations. Obviously, they just basically snap with their fingers, and the regulations are in place. So that's why I don't like to invest in China as well, because it's just too untransparent for me, and I just don't like it. Okay, it doesn't matter that those companies are fantastic; they are doing freaking great, but it's not something for me. Okay, my personal opinion. My second channel needs a lot of subscribers, so make sure to head out there and subscribe, guys, because if you are not really subscribed yet, then I would like you to go down this road and subscribe to Wolf of Dubai too, because there is daily content as well. Then obviously Russia came with a, let's say, information that their vaccine, they saw that the German US vaccine is 90% effective. So they came out with a statement and said that the vaccine in Russia or from Russia is 92% effective. Guys, I don't care about these games, okay? Western, Eastern countries, USA versus Russia and other way around. What I care, guys, we need to have this vaccine as soon as possible. And if we have 90 or 92 or both, this would be insanely good, okay? It will be insanely good. So let them bring out this fantastic, great vaccines, and and I will be super happy. I will be super happy, guys, when this is true or nearly true. Okay, if it's also 90 or 85, it is just fantastic news that coming there from Russia as well. Then we have the German health minister saying that it's too early to know if the lockdown will be extended. However, though, this will be now the question of the next couple of days. Make sure to subscribe, guys, and ring the bell. Obviously, the most important thing for me will be that I want to see news coming in from Italy, Spain, Germany, that the lockdowns actually did their job and the wave and the cases are going down, hospitalization is going. This would be a huge bullish sign for the market. So it should be in a matter of days or weeks until we see exactly this development. So I'm super excited for that, and I'm quite interested. Okay, so we shall see how this plays out, but this will be the big news. Now, finally, to conclude all of that, Bill Ackman is putting another bet again that companies will struggle to pay their debts. Okay, so he pocketed $2.6 billion profit in a similar bet where he created or bought an insurance against falling assets, and he's doing it again. Okay, so this is a very interesting part. He thinks that even though we have the vaccine, even though, you know, the market's not seeing the huge danger of the second wave, he said, you know, I will go and buy the same or a similar insurance against falling prices. And if he's right and the market goes down, maybe not that heavily like in March, but if it's going down, then he definitely, you know, will cash a lot of money, and he secures his portfolio, right? So basically what he's doing is he has a huge multi-billion-dollar portfolio with his Pershing Square capital, and he is buying an insurance. So if the stock goes down and if companies will have struggled to pay their debt overall, then this insurance will pay him a very, very handsomely premium. On the other hand, if he's wrong, and he says he hopes he's wrong because he wants that stocks go up, right? That we overcome the situation with the vaccine and the upcoming the upcoming second wave and so on. So then he has to, or he has already paid a nicely big premium or big payment to the insurance company or the financial institution that is giving him this insurance. So interesting bet here, Bill Ackman. Guys, make sure to thumb up this live stream, and I would appreciate if you tuning in later on, because we have stocks to buy or buy, which will be a fantastic small vlog about which companies are interesting right now this week. Moreover, make sure to follow me on Wolf of Dubai, and I see you in just a couple of hours, and make sure to subscribe. Thank you, stay healthy and safe. I see you very soon.